Mid-size body-on-frame SUVs, or pickup-based passenger vehicles as what some people would call it, are very popular here in this part of the world. Filipinos in particular have a love affair with this type of vehicle due to its ability to travel over floods and rugged terrain while carrying the whole family. Filipinos also tend to gravitate towards the Japanese and American manufacturers. But what if I told you that there is a worthy challenger in this segment from South Korea? And unlike its traditional competitors, this is not a pickup-based passenger vehicle. It's still a body-on-frame SUV, but it was first conceived as an SUV and not as a pickup truck. Say hello to the SsangYong Rexton. The SsangYong Rexton's exterior design definitely makes a strong statement. It's got the right amount of bling and exterior tech to make it stand out from its pickup-based competitors. Okay, so maybe the chrome finish on the 20-inch wheels are a bit too much. But the entire package works really well to give an SUV that looks really imposing on the road. The interior is extremely well trimmed, which is not exactly a hard feat to accomplish, given that many of its competitors feel very utilitarian inside. It's got plush brown Napa leather for days, and quilted stitching details you'd normally find in more premium vehicles. One major gripe, however, is the abundance of shiny piano black plastics, which of course easily scratches and attracts a lot of fingerprints. Now the luxury doesn't end there. This 4x4 variant is equipped with a sunroof, 8-inch touchscreen infotainment system with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, power adjustable driver and front passenger seats, and get this, heated and cooled seats for those at the front, which is a pleasure to use when you leave your car under the scorching sun. Because the Rexton is the widest car in its class, it is able to accommodate 3 adults in the second row without arguing for shoulder room. Additionally, the third row of seats are also the widest, though the seat height is too low and legroom is limited, not helped by the fact that the second row seats don't slide fore and aft. Like other vehicles in this class, the third row seats are best left for kids. A simple tug of the strap is enough to fold the seats down, albeit not completely flat. A huge plus, however, is the handy smart power liftgate, in which simply standing beside the trunk for a few seconds with a smart key in your possession is enough to automatically open the tailgate. Under the hood of all Rexton variants is a 2.2-liter turbo diesel engine that produces these numbers. It is then mated to a 7G-tronic, 7-speed automatic transmission from Mercedes-Benz. So if there's one thing that I really liked about the SsangYong Muso, it would be the pickup's refinement. And that's the same case with the SsangYong Rexton, in which the Muso is based. And that's the thing with the SsangYong Rexton. Compared to its PPV rivals, which means that they're pickup-based passenger vehicles, the SsangYong Rexton is actually the complete opposite. It's the SUV that came out first before the pickup, which means that gives the Rexton a lot of advantages compared to cars like the Ford Everest, the Toyota Fortuner, and all those other PPVs. And that's mainly about the car's refinement. There's no other SUV in this class that's as quiet as this SsangYong Rexton. It's really that good. The ride, though, I do think that the benchmark at this class would be the Nissan Terra. It's probably mainly due to the SsangYong Rextons, at least for this 4x4 variant, having 20-inch alloy wheels. But if you do get the 4x2 variant, which only uses 18-inch alloy wheels, I bet that the ride would be almost as good, if not better, than the Nissan Terra. As with the rest of the experience, well, the one thing that I like about the Rexton is that the engine and the 7G Tronics transmission, they're a well thought out combination. The tandem between the two, the engine and the transmission, is really good. And having 7 gears, it means that the revs are low at the expressway, which contributes as well to the car's supremely good refinement. And fuel economy is quite good for this car. I'm actually achieving currently 9.8 kilometers per liter with this thing. Plus, the drivetrain feels a bit just like the engine from the Ford group of the Ford vehicles like the Everest and the Ranger, because all the torque of this car is at the low RPM range, which is a good thing in daily situations because you don't need to step deeper into the gas pedal just to get this car moving. Unfortunately, that also leads to another downside, a little bit of a downside only naman. Wherein, since all the torque is in the low RPM ranges, if you're overtaking, it can lose a bit of steam once it's at the higher RPM ranges. Steering is also sakto lang. It's not too heavy, not too light. It's a hydraulic power steering, but it's not as heavy as what you would expect in a Nissan Terra or a Toyota Hilux. Again, you don't expect this car to be sporty. This is one big SUV, a tall SUV at that. And of course, don't expect this to drive like a Mazda CX-5 or any of those cars. The SsangYong Rexton starts at a little over 1.7 million pesos, which gets the base 4x2 variant. This variant is equipped with 18-inch alloy wheels, halogen headlights, rain-sensing wipers, black leather interior, electronic parking brake, a 220-volt rear power outlet, cruise control, power adjustable driver's seat, seat heating at the front and rear seats, dual zone climate control, 6-speaker audio system, and an 8-inch touchscreen infotainment system with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Safety, meanwhile, includes 2 airbags, electronic stability control, front and rear parking sensors, and the rear view camera. Sitting on top of the Rexton ladder is the 4x4 variant, which tops out at a little over 2.2 million pesos. And this gets a 20-inch chrome alloy wheels, automatic HID headlights, LED daytime running lights, LED fog lights with cornering light function, passive entry with push-button start, quilted brown Napa leather interior, a sunroof, power adjustable front passenger seats, ventilated front seats, 6 airbags, and a smart power tailgate. If your idea of getting a midsize SUV is to travel in luxury and comfort, the SsangYong Rexton is an excellent choice. It doesn't have a vast dealer network, with only 2 dealers as of December 2019. But its 5-year warranty and free maintenance for 3 years should make the Rexton relatively easy to own. Dealer network aside, the SsangYong Rexton should be on your shortlist, especially if you value unparalleled levels of luxury unheard of in this segment.